Okay, I thought I'd do a little checkup on the pie. I put her in there for 45 minutes. She's been going for 21 minutes at 350 degrees, and you can see the top of what that looks like there. It's all sizzling around the edges and all. It ain't got any. What happens is when it comes to the point where it's done, where I think it's done, it'll have a little dark lookingness around on the top of it there. And what's going on in there is the egg and the butter and the milk and the sugar, they're all coagulating under the extreme temperature. It's kind of like when you drop a piece of stone into a volcano. It doesn't exactly turn into a diamond, but you know, it just basically lost this piece of stone. But I mean, that ain't really what I meant. But anyway, I was trying to make some generalization about what's going on here, but I can't think of how I was going to do that. But with that said, I'll hush, and we'll just keep an eye on the pie. Once we think she's all good and done, we'll take her out and then serve up a piece and just go, boy, that was good. Yes, sir. Okay then, so the timer is going off, and let's look at this thing. Oh yeah, see, that's just about the way I want it to look. Notice how there's a little brownage right along on the top of that, and the crust around the edge is good and brown. I'm going to ease that out. It's going to be a little liquidy when I first take it out, so I'm going to be really careful when I pull it out not to spill it or mess it up. And I'm just going to sit it right up on top of the stove and let it sit there. See, it's kind of wettish right now, but as it cools down, the texture will get a lot firmer. We'll just put it right here, and I'll bring y'all over. That's what I mean about it being a little wettish. If you kind of wiggle it around, you can see it's kind of still juicy. But what happens is after it settles down, the butter sort of solidifies and everything sort of hardens up. So I got to turn off the timer. I think I just did that. And turn off the stove. I think I just did that. So basically we'll let this sit and cool, and then after it's cool we'll put a meringue on it. I'll probably move it off the stove because that's pretty warm and sit it on the table to let it cool.